Okay. I have 3 Skype meetings tonight. One right after this, and then one right after that.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
21 questions?
Yeah.
Oh my
Getting
gosh.
longer and longer, doesn't it?
Okay.
I just wrote notes for this first one.
There's okay. All
So the first one,
right.
which hypothesis involves equality?
No.
The null.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See. The next one. The p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use the information to answer the following question, or the next question. So, remember that the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. When computing the p-value, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? The null, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Suppose the null hypothesis is H0 mu equals 10. Use this information to answer the next 3 questions. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a two-tailed test? Is that
Is it the third one?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah. Two-tailed was the doesn't equal.
Okay. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test? Is it the less than the first
Less
one?
than.
Yeah.
So if the arrow points left, it's left-tailed then.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed test?
So the second one.
Greater than. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember that we determine the outcome of a hypothesis test by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or that little squiggly. Use this information to answer the next 2 questions. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? I'm looking right at it in the book, but I'm not finding that part.
I know. I don't remember where.
It says, how do we decide if the p-value is small enough to reject the null hypothesis? We need a way to determine.
Is less. The p-value is less than that. I think that's the second one, isn't it?
Okay, sorry, my family is all yelling here.
I will not fight you when I tell you to get up anymore. If you are we are done with this. We will be done with this. You have power every day. You keep pushing this, I will take it all away. You understand me? Don't you dare cry, you mad at me. I told you 45 minutes ago to get up. 45 minutes ago.
Because it says here in the p-value method, you compare computed p-value to selected whatever level. If the p-value is less than that little sign, you'll reject the null hypothesis.
Okay, so which one? It would be
The second one?
the less than.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I've had issues with him. I've had issues with you. I've had issues with him. And I asked you guys to get off, and get off. You cannot tell me, hold on just a minute, I have to show how to do this.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Get off when I tell you to get off.
Oh, and failing to reject.
Failing.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
the opposite.
Am I understood?
So
Yeah.
that would be. Would it be then the greater than for this one?
I think so.
For 8?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And
less.
then the next one is the less than.
Yeah. No, don't come in here. I'm on the thing.
All right, let's see. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believed that the average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use this information for the next 2 questions. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis HA?
The average claim amount is not equal to 1,500. Oh, wait. That they were concerned that it was actually higher than this. So maybe that it was greater than 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
And then which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis would be that the average claim amount is equal to 1,500.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Okay. The insurance company randomly selects n equals 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of 1650. Uses information to answer the next 3 questions. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption?
Yes. I did the first one. Oh, wait. Yeah, the first one?
The first one, because the sample size is large.
Yeah.
I think so.
It sounds about right. Just when I think I'm getting a hold of this stuff, then it's like,
Right.
the theorem or. Oh, wait, whose turn is it?
I don't know. I think it's yours, Stacy.
Okay. What theorem or law justifies your answer to the previous question? That's.
That would be the central limit theorem.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I just fed you. You have food. Stop meowing at me. He's so loud. Okay. Which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson?
Oh, wait, what was the last one? Sorry.
The central limit theorem.
That's what I thought, but for some reason, I get those mixed up all the time. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it means that the distribution is normal because the
Yeah.
size is large. So
For 14, would it be the Z? 14.
I don't remember. That's what the formula is Z equals. So that's what I was thinking. But I don't remember it. I want it to come out and say, this is what you use. It's the letter Z. And it doesn't do that. Yes, because it does say the test statistic is Z equals. So yes,
Okay.
it would be the Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, where Z is the test statistic.
Yeah.
It does come. It does come right out and say it.
Okay. The historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is $150 with standard deviation of $40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the hypothesis this is equal to 150, this is a less than 150. She will use a level of significance of that equals 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes that equals $144. What is the Z-score associated with the test?
Okay, so we've got to do some calculation. So, oh, okay, never mind. So it's the 144 minus the 150.
Mm-hmm.
What was the sample size? She took how many?
36.
I feel like I'm reading this stuff and not seeing it. So I got negative 0.8999. So rounded to 3 decimals, I guess 0.8 0.899. So how do you round that? I guess that's, yeah, how do you round that to 3 decimals?
What did you get?
Negative 0.899999.
Okay.
I'm wondering how to round it to 3 decimals. Is that what you got?
Yeah, I got negative 0.89995, but still 3 would be.
I mean, you'd still have to round it up with that. So
Yeah.
So that would be,
so should we put 0.900 or?
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not. I think it's, yeah, it would be the negative 0.900. But I'm not 100% positive on that.
I don't know either.
Because it seems like it would be right.
Okay. I mean, why would it tell us to round it if it can't be rounded?
Yeah.
So it's not letting me put, what in heaven's name? It won't let me put negative in here.
Really?
Yeah, I've done it a million times and it's not letting me put it in here. That is so weird.
So what are you guys putting? The zero, negative 0.8, how are y'all rounding it?
We were going to put negative 0.900.
Okay.
How do you figure out the p-value?
That is what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, you have to go use that, the 2 z-score, so the negative and the positive, and shade the applet.
So do you know where we shade?
Isn't it both the left and the right side? I think.
So did you get 0.368?
Yes.
Did we lose Kelly?
Oh, we can't hear her again.
Kelly, yeah, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the 0.368.
Okay.
So I don't understand how big it has to be to reject it.
You want to eat scriptures. Hot milk.
Yeah, like I don't understand.
I guess maybe it just depends on the z-score. Because it says if the z-score is small, then there will be a lot of area in the tails beyond z. In other words, the p-value will be large. I don't know.
But what's the like given? How do we decide?
It says if the p-value is less than the A looking symbol, we reject the null hypothesis. And then it says conversely, if the p-value is greater than the A, we fail to reject. A is 0.05.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
And
So when the null
So it's-
hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at that level.
so I think we reject it. Because it says, because the A looking value was 0.05. Wait, sorry, 0.05. So it's larger, right? Ours is larger. Yeah, ours is larger. So we fail to reject it.
Wait, we failed to reject it?
Yeah, sorry. Because the value of, I'm just going to call it A because I don't really know what it is. But the value of A was 0.05. And we got our z-score as 0.368, so that's larger. So it's greater than the A.
Babe, can
So
you
it
give me
says
the
we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
I thought
Or the p-value is.
that we reject it because it's greater than that.
Well, I printed out the textbook pages and I'm reading in here and it says if the p-value is greater than A, we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Okay.
So if you find where it says like 4.4 level of significance,
Yeah. If we want to reject the null
and then-
hypothesis. Okay.
Yeah, so there's like the memory aid, and then there's a paragraph that says, we will use the same decision rule for all hypothesis tests. And then that it says, if the p-value is less than A, we reject the null hypothesis. Conversely, if the p-value is greater than A, we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Okay. Okay. So we're failing to reject it, which means we're saying that it's true. That's why I was getting confused, because I felt like we were going to say it was not true, but I guess that's not true.
Yeah, I am confused on like the wording of half of these things.
Yeah.
What is your conclusion for this problem? That it's confusing? Oh, that's not an option. Sorry, guys.
They wrote it wrong.
We have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is 150, or we have sufficient evidence that the true population is 150.
Well, if we're rejecting it, then it would be the third one, right? No,
I was
we're
like,
not
oh, wait,
rejecting it.
oh, sorry, there was more than two options. It only showed me two.
Is it the third one? Because we're not rejecting it. So would it be the third one? We have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150.
Trying to make sense of these words.
Because they said you can never prove a null hypothesis. You can only work to disprove it. So number 2 can't be true.
I don't know. I will go on whatever guess you have.
Yeah, because I have no idea.
I am not making sense of like any of these words. And you very rarely steer us wrong. So.
Oh my gosh. I'm going back and I'm rereading why the p-value is greater than A. We fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying they don't want the researchers' biases to be imposed on the data.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that they want the A level to be small. So what I'm thinking is in most cases, you don't want to reject the null hypothesis because you don't want to commit the type 1 error. And that's why it's a small number. So I think it's the third one. I think we have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150 based on what we answered for the other ones.
I'm gonna go with it.
For the third one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys don't be mad at me if I'm wrong.
Okay, we can try it again.
That's right.
All right, the next one is there are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true?
That's the type 1
Type
error. 'Cause-
1, yeah.
Yeah. I was just reading that.
And I'm losing you.
You're losing.
No, sorry, it was breaking up. You were
Oh,
talking and I'm like, oh. Okay, but yeah, I got it. Okay, so we're almost done. A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of A equals 0.05, he will use A equals 0.01. Which of the following will be true?
it says that it's common for them to do that. So
Yep, I see that.
Cody, it's very clear. If you forget your homework.
I know. Is that only on Fridays? No, Dad, do you know what I mean? Like if we get on the Eagle Academy on Fridays. And all.
well, it would be less likely for them to commit the type 1 error. So that's not right. But the probability of a type 2 error would increase, right?
Yeah, it says if the A value, the probability of committing a type 1 error, is very small, the probability of committing a type 2 error will be large.
Yeah, so I think that's it. I think it's the probability of a type 2 error will increase.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me. This is too much words, not like enough math.
I agree. Never thought I'd be wishing for more math.
Right?
I think it's easier to put numbers in than this.
Oh no, we just wished for math and here
Yeah,
it
we
is.
did. Now, shouldn't this just be answered for us in the book?
Let's see.
I mean, I don't even know how you find that. Hey, close my door, please.
I'm so confused.
I don't have any idea.
I don't even remember getting anything similar to something like this.
Aaron, will you please close my door? Please close my door.
You want to go to your grandma? But she'd be very happy to have you. Of course, you're hungry.
They're never full. Oh, Chiggy, I'm so sorry.
I don't see anything anywhere telling us how to do this.
Me either. I'm like,
No.
Yeah, I've just gone through everything.
Why not?
Close the door. Compute the probability of committing a type 1 error. Oh, so do we put it into the applet somehow?
in the what?
We're going to have to use the applet somehow. Okay, in 4.7, we have body temperatures, and they give us the null and alternative hypothesis and the little a.
Mhm.
Do we have all that other information?
No.
No, we just have, they just give us two different A values.
But they didn't give us anything though. So this is its own question, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't go with the others. Committing a type 1 error.
Oh wait, use this information for the next 4 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's by itself.
Well, it says it's 1/20th.
See, that's what I was reading too. But the round to 2
okay.
decimal places.
So, under or in the section 4.5,
Uh-huh.
The second paragraph talks about type 1 errors, and the very last sentence says, in other words, the level of significance A is the probability of committing a type 1 error. So would it just be the 0.05?
That would be so aggravating. Yes, I think it is.
According to that sentence,
Did you disappear?
it could possibly be. I don't know.
Now I hear you. Okay, no, I think you're right. I think it's 0.05.
Okay.
And that really, really ticks me off. Because
Let's
that's
see.
so simple.
Let's see what happens.
I can't think of anything else it would be. And that's so simple and it makes perfect sense.
It's almost like the sample mean and the mean are
Yes.
like the same.
Oh my gosh, I'm like ticked off because I think you're absolutely right. And
Yeah, I was right.
It is right, but we got one wrong.
what
I
did we
got
get
2 wrong.
I got one wrong, and I'm trying to. I got number 16 wrong.
Mine's
I got-
still going.
I got 15 and 16.
Let's see here. I got 15 right. But 16 we got wrong. Why did we get 16 wrong?
I'm not sure. P-value associated with the z-score. Well, the z-score was right.
Right. And we did it the way it showed in the book. The p-value.
Cody, I'm gonna have you sleep in the garage from now on. If this keeps happening this night in a row, you're gonna sleep in the garage because you're acting like an animal. You will, animals deserve to live outside.
That is how it's said to do it.
Animals constantly have to live outside, and animals always. No, kids are people that need to learn how to behave like humans. You don't want to. You don't want. I don't know what the deal is. Why you want to keep fighting your brother? If this happens again, I'm gonna make up a nice little room in the garage.
I don't understand why that one was wrong.
Make this trouble anymore.
I don't, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I'll treat people kindly, please.
I touched Dallin and he fell. You ask me? That's just called him trying to be weak. So
Okay,
that
shh.
it
I'm on.
looks like
I'm on
I
the
did
call.
something wrong to him.
I find that interesting. I don't know how else, because it's 3 decimal places. It's positive.
Also, that's just down pretending to.
But we got the rest right, so I guess we'll ask her that one. Maybe we can ask her in the questions box.
Yeah. But that's still not bad. We just did pretty good. But that last question, though.
Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous.
I'm trying to find, like, ways to, like, calculate this, and then I just, like, all of a sudden I see this sentence, and I'm like, oh, man.
Well, that should have been our clue, was that there wasn't any way to calculate it.
Right?
That was maddening. All right, well, we did well. So.
Yep.
Well, we will see you on Tuesday.
Same time. This is the one that we have the TA with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the next on Tuesday we are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 13th.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't know how we invite her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess we'll figure that out.
She's gonna be like stalking us.
She's gonna be like, "What's going on? Where are you? We didn't want you." We did pretty good.
Yeah. Watch us like get all like nervous because she'll be on there and we'll be like, "Duh."
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird, but all right. We'll see you guys later.
All right, have a good weekend.
You too.